Good evening and welcome.
Howdy doodle.
Hey folks, good evening. We are this evening at London Road Cemetery in Wellingborough. It's kind of a busy one. It's kind of noise. We might get a bit of noise externally because of the cars and stuff. But let's give you a brief glimpse of where we are. We have got an absolute stack of fantastic graves to get through. And I'm hoping that you guys can spot the one massive difference or the weird anomaly that is happening here. There is two chapels exactly the same. These chapels are a mirror image. And they are gorgeous. And I'm going to take a little wander this way. We'll walk across the front of this chapel.
This way.
Right, Penny, I'm going to hand over to you while I walk down to get some little bits of historical information.
Okay, so lived in Wellingborough 90% of my life and have been in this cemetery. And remember, it's a cemetery, not a graveyard, because it has a chapel, but it doesn't have a church. Although this one has two chapels. Nice.
Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. There we go. Number one, number two. I don't know how the weather people do it.
I don't know how they do it. But I've never actually, I don't remember having actually been around the whole cemetery before. And it's a lot bigger than I remember. So we're having a little walk around. I can't turn my camera around, so I'm trying to give you the best view. Because if I flip it the other way,
the only way you can do it is just turn the whole thing round.
No, but I can't
Marianne's here. Good evening, Marianne. Happy birthday for yesterday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, Marianne.
Right, I'm going to let Penny wander off, see if we can get her lost in a cemetery. And I'm going to give you a little bit of the brief history. So it's London Road Cemetery. I'm not going to read all of this because it does waffle a little bit, I've got to be honest. But the main crux of it are these two chapels were built in 1857. And the designer was, where was his name? I've seen his name on here earlier. Oh, E.F. Law, a well-renowned architect. But the most famous grave in this place, and I'm not sure if anybody on here will have heard of him, is a poet called John Askham. Askham. There we go. So yeah, so we don't actually know where that grave is. It doesn't say, and I'm sure it doesn't say for a reason. But there is an absolute stack of beautiful gravestones here. And where have you disappeared off to, Penny? Let me have a look. Where are you?
The other side. They're as far away from you as I can get.
Excellent. I'm going to sort of wander alongside this chapel, and then I'm going to turn left because there was an area down there that I'd seen that I really wanted to sit in.
A lot of these gravestones contain young people in their 20s. Sorry, I've got to put my specs on so I can see what I'm doing. Young people in their 20s. It's quite difficult because I can't turn the camera around. So I'm doing my best to show you what I can.
Let us know in the comments if you find graveyards relaxing.
One here. Charles Spencer Selwyn Cornell.
Sounds very
died
posh.
in 1897 in his 17th year. No age, is it? No age. There's a lot of young graves here. I say young. This cemetery is closed for burial now, so there's no more burials that can occur here. It is covered by the War Graves Commission, I believe. So there'll be a number of them that they won't be allowed to remove when the lease is up, I think.
Yeah, it's a Commonwealth or something. It said something on the gate as we came in. I like these ones. I like the ones with the cages in. Stop zombies getting back out.
No, it's not.
They're my favourites.
Stop grave robbers. A lot of the graves here, I wasn't listening to what you said. Did you say that they You started this cemetery because the main graveyard at All Hallows was full.
Yeah.
So, not long after this one was started and started to fill
Just
up,
upset the pigeons.
a lot of the graves were damaged, sadly. This is not a good camera angle for me whatsoever. I do apologise, everybody. It's not what you want to see. Oh,
Don't
who's
panic.
coming?
There's only Marion watching, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nobody else is watching.
Just
Marion,
our
hopefully
number
having
one
a
fan.
lovely little peaceful walk around the cemetery with us. I'm just trampling on graves. I do apologise. Just can't tell where the markings are, but look at this one. How overgrown is that? That's a weird angle. Sorry, hang on. Oh, there we go. Better. And a lot of them here are significantly overgrown. I mean, I think the grass gets cut back and really dangerous
This one's quite
branches.
an interesting one. I found the grave of Mary Ann James, who died 7th of July in 1879, and she was 24.
Wow.
So that's been standing there since 1875.
Well, this one I'm looking at is not as old. It's 1930. But as you can see, it's very overgrown. But not as overgrown as this one here, which has a whole tree growing out of it.
Excellent.
Which is interesting.
Different.
So let's have a look.
If you're not familiar with Wellingborough, and you're watching this, it's near the Castle Theatre. Is where it actually is. That's what I said, Castle Theatre. I'm just covering all bases. You can go all castle for those viewers, and I'll just call it as it is, a castle.
I'll take the southern contingent. You take those that were walking along the path to the castle.
I am on the path now. How did you know?
Hopefully.
So yeah, that's the Castle
Sounds a bit
Theatre.
better this week.
Yeah, apologies for the sound quality last week. We had a bit of a mic issue, but we've sacked him now, so it's fine. If you've not seen us before, we're kind of just wandering around. If you've not watched, this is Wiccan Warriors, me, Alistair, and then Penny. And we like to discuss paranormal, ghost hunting things. In a bit, we're going to get, I've got a REM pod with me, and we'll do a little see. I'm just not sure where I want to sit yet, who's going to be active. Also, bear in mind while we're here, this is open to the public, so we could find anybody in it. But let us know in the comments when you get here. Say hi, where you're from. And yeah, get involved, join in, let us know. Do you go to graveyards? What's the coolest gravestone you've ever seen? Do you notice the difference in architectural types with things that are sort of more Celtic in appearance? I think one of the coolest graveyards I've ever been to was in Wales, North Wales. But that's quite a trip to go back.
Yeah. I think I might be in the bit where it's smaller people. There's a lot of very small graves.
Small as in younger?
Yes, as in baby size. The very, very small ones didn't have dates on. But there was one that I've just shown that was for a 3-year-old. I've just seen, there's a lot of birds here. I've just seen cemetery cat. I don't know if you can see it prowling over there.
After the squirrels?
It's hiding now. I think it's after the birds. Oh, this one's a little bit dicey. I won't walk too close. I'll show you. Don't think you can appreciate how sunken that is. I'm trying to get the best angle to show you.
Remember, like, share and subscribe.
I hear voices. I've never found graveyards, bizarrely, be particularly active. I have bought my rod. I do have a K2 meter. I'll give it a try. but I've never found them to be massively full of life. And surprisingly,
I found a
and this
dark
is
little spot.
a particularly old cemetery, and the fact that it's not used anymore. They are the weirdest plants. Anybody knows what they are?
What? I don't know what them plants are. No.
This one, I think they've tried to get out. How about that? That's completely smashed open.
Somebody did an unboxing.
Yeah, they beat us to it with an unboxing.
This one's the same. I found one here that's cracked.
I'm glad that I'm not trying to do this in the dark, because I definitely would have fell in some by now. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it straight, but it's quite hard to do.
That's quite a
So they're not very...
recent burial. This one's 1926.
Yeah.
That's about the most recent one I've seen on here.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of around war times, which makes sense, and some that look really well looked after, like it's new stone, but it's really not. But there are some super interesting gravestones that are in here. What's that one? Okay, I think the latest that I've seen in here was in the 60s, the latest so
What,
far.
1960s?
Yeah, but there's a lot of broken, sadly not very loved areas. But grave surrounds are a big thing here. We've got a whole collection crammed together. I apologise for anybody that is here that I'm walking along your plot, because I really don't mean to.
Just got a couple of comments. Marion's put, there's a huge variation in the graves and gravestones in the cemetery that my parents and grandparents are buried in, similar to here. And some are huge and whole families are buried in them. Yeah, I've found a couple of those where there's more than one. Yeah, there's quite a few. I mean, can you see how densely packed in there? You can't actually walk through that bit. It's that densely packed in.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go as far as I can in there.
We're doing our best to give you all a view. It's not easy, I've got to be honest.
I swear, these pigeons keep making me jump.
And me. I'm glad I'm not here at night.
If a pheasant jumps out, I'm going to crap my pants.
I've got another unboxing.
That might go against YouTube's algorithm if we lift a grave.
Well, we're not going to, so that's okay.
No.
We seem to have, what I've noticed, is the older age limit seems to be late 60s.
Right.
And then the younger seems to be in the mid 20s. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm working on an average of the ones that I've looked at, because has anybody seen what the videos we put out earlier? We did come and have a little nose a little while ago, mainly to make sure we could get access. But you're absolutely right. There's a huge difference in the styles, in the size, in what materials we used.
Here's something I've never seen on a grave before. This one actually says Frank Taylor, killed 24th of September 1918, aged 21 years. I've never seen a gravestone.
One of the war graves. No, it's one of the war ones.
So yeah, he was killed in 1918.
I believe.
I'm hoping that comes out on the camera. It's kind of I can't see the screen when it's down there.
This is quite odd. I don't know what this means, whether there was a child, 2 children interred in here. Don't know if
Ooh.
you can see that. Can you see? They
Mm.
just say, it's quite difficult because I'm holding the phone backwards. They just say CC, which is
CC.
quite bizarre.
That initials? I've seen a few little stones dotted about that have just got initials and a date.
Yeah, well, I'm more inclined to believe that was child and child.
Oh, right, okay.
But
Do. See,
it is
these are the
lovely
ones that
and
intrigue me the
peaceful.
most. These really old ones, I'd love to be able to clean them up and stuff, but you have to ask permission and make sure you do it properly, and I don't know enough about it.
So yeah, there's a number that it's quite difficult to read. They're not
That one's
very
quite...
looked after and loved.
No, not all of them.
I think particularly the really old ones. I mean, that one's awful angle. Doesn't really translate because hang on, trying to hold the camera so you can see, but it's usually leaning over. Doesn't really translate. And I mean, there's been significant amount of work that's been done nearby, because down there is the Wellingborough Museum and the Castle Theatre. These roads were never really designed to have big lorries on.
Oh, there's one right in the corner.
I mean, if you see anything, if you hear anything while we're walking around, let us know. And the trees have obviously grown fairly wild too in here.
Yeah, they're gorgeous trees. Again, there's a variety of them and all.
They are, but their roots have took over quite a lot of the graves. This one is stunning. Can you see that? Is that clear?
It's one with the angel on it.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Sorry, guys, trying to clear my throat. All right, where am I gonna? Have you thought of somewhere you want to test your K2 or your rods?
Oh, you have, but it's around further of the road that I'm walking now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna head to where I want to put the REM pod. Let's hope we don't end up in the same place. That would be spooky, wouldn't it? I am just sort of walking diagonally across here. Apologies, guys. It's not very easy to see where you're all laying. Did have a few things when I came in, when we did the kind of little recce over here. There was a couple of different things. Like you say, I don't find graveyards, cemeteries particularly active for spirit. But that said, certain stones and certain areas around the stones hold different energy. So you're kind of getting into the realms of the psychometric readings, a bit of mediumship. Right, actually, I'm where I want to be. I need to set a REM pod up. So I'm going to put this camera somewhere over there. So please excuse the wibbly wobbly bit I'm going to do now.
To be fair, it's been wibbly wobbly from me all the way along.
Right.
Oh,
I can't actually see my screen now.
I'm going to the far corner. Don't know where you are. I'm making my way. I'm not. I've got distracted.
I'm towards the doctors. That road.
Okay. So I'm
You
at
heading
the
to the same place?
No, I'm at the opposite corner to you. And just want to show this amazing one. Look
All
at
right.
that.
I think Penny's over there. Right. Let me just see what I've got in my frame. Love motorbikes. So I'm now going to set up a Spirit REM pod. Lights in there on the top. Idea being, I'm not going to have sound on, but we're going to be looking for the lights to come on. See if we get anything.
I am in the complete opposite corner to you now, Alistair. And shortly I'm going to set my camera up and douse, but when I do that, my microphone won't work.
Okay, that's fine. I've set the REM pod up at the grave of Charles Henry Brown, born the 24th, doesn't say what month, 1865, passed away on the 26th of March, 1927. And he's also joined by Mary Adelaide Brown, who was born 1865 and passed away February 16th, 1930. I like, it's one of them graves, it's a Celtic grave.
I'm
So yeah,
near
the
the
REM pod's
busy
there.
road now.
Okay,
So
do
I
we have anybody with
apologise.
us? If I show sort of everybody ideally what we want to see is if this gets, it lights up. So hopefully the camera's picking up the fact that it's lighting up. So if you're here with us, or is anybody here with us, if you could affect that REM pod, that would be amazing.
Okay. Right, I've got the KT meter on.
Excellent.
I'm walking.
In the air.
That's interesting. Did everybody see the lights? We've got quite a lot here. I was having a proper moment. Now, the lights, I've tested them, only go off where there's electricity. There is no electricity where I am. So they aren't triggered unless naturally triggered. But we do have quite a lot going on. Hello? Is this Henry that we have with us? I'm here at the grave of Henry and Mary and Susanna. I'm not quite sure why that's. Is that? Can you see how clearly that is lighting up? Okay, I'm going to try to read the stone. So Henry Tilley, who died 12th of March 1882 in the 86th year of his life, not dead but sleepeth. Also of Mary, widow of the above, who died 16th of May 1892 in the 68th year of her age. Also Susanna, widow of Henry Tilley, June, died 12th of February 1915, age 79. What?
Hey, he's got both his ex-wives in there. Did I hear that right?
Think so. No wonder
Rewind that.
there's a lot of activity. Poor guy.
I'm just saying
Kim,
now, for the
Henry asleep.
record, just for the record, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Look. I'm purposefully holding my phone back so you know that's not my phone triggering those lights.
Excellent.
Can you see the lights going? Henry,
Yeah.
if that is you, my sweet, can you light up all of the lights? No. Is this Mary? Is this Susanna? I think there's... Oh. Okay, so I'm going to show you there is no electric, there is no wiring. We are literally under a tree. But
It's not
there
one of
is
them
a lot...
5G trees, is it?
There is a lot happening here, but bless his heart, that poor man's getting no peace from the looks of things.
I can't think of anything worse than being married with your ex-wife.
Married with your ex-wife, buried.
Buried. Yeah, that's what. Equally as bad. Right, I felt the urge to move.
Okay. Yeah, I've still got some lights happening all around the same grave. Maybe they're bickering in the afterlife. Who knows? Maybe
Well
they get
be.
on really, really well and it was a perfect arrangement. I don't know. I'm going to have to muddle that one out later, what that's about. How bizarre.
How bizarre.
So let's move on. I'm going to keep the K2. Oh, and again, we have a lot of activity here. Unfortunately, I can honestly say there is not any way at all that I will be able to read any of the markings on this one. To be fair, that looks like it's propped up on bricks, which is interesting.
For the
But
second
all
time in a
around
row,
this, can we see the lights?
Yeah, you're getting loads, you are.
Yeah, that's super busy, those lights.
It's good. Keep talking to them. I'm going to try and figure out why my AirPods go from 90% charged to 10% charged in the space of, how long have I had them in? It's like 20 minutes.
They did
Either my
that
AirPods
and the last
yeah, when we went to the church ruins.
in the graveyard, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know whether my AirPods are knackered or they keep getting drained.
Okay,
So I might have to take this out and resort to normal microphone.
there is a lot of activity. I am purposely pointing the K2 into the cemetery as opposed to the other direction being where there is a road, just in case there is any activity that triggers K2 meter. There is a good 3 meters between me and the road, I think, but as you can see, there is a lot going on in this corner, which I did expect, hence why I came over here. Beautiful. Look at that. New life. New life in a place where there is no other life, in theory. Okay, we've still got a lot going on. A lot. Is anybody commenting about the lights? Is anybody seeing anything that I'm not seeing?
No, we've only got Marion watching us at the minute. Everybody's away for bank holiday. Those that watched the Coronation Street, they've all gone away in there. Not Coronation Street.
Okay.
The King's Coronation.
Wow! Did you see that? Where did that come from? Just got a surge. Full surge, all the lights. Where was you coming from, my friend, or are you following me? Is that Henry trying to find a break? I do apologise to anybody that I'm walking on. There is no stone here.
I'm going to wrestle with my coat and get it in my bag. I have set up
people.
REM pod.
Let's have a look. Is it you trying to talk to me? Lucy? Is it Lucy? Is it Charles? Not sure, people. Not sure. So we're going to keep walking because there's a huge amount of activity here. But no stones, unfortunately, to give us an indication. And we don't have the time to do a full-on chit-chat. But I did expect an awful lot in here, and you can feel the energy change in that corner, that there's a lot more happening. Hello, my sweet. Who are you?
I'm getting nothing on the REM pod at all.
Okay,
they're all following you around. That's good.
I'm going to put you on there and see what we get. So, in loving memory of Edith, little daughter of Charles and Ellen Wooding, died April 2nd, 1880 something.
Wow.
Age 4.
Again, that's no age, is it?
No. I'm sure there's more writing.
But that's the thing. That's what I get out of walking around a graveyard. I've got to be honest.
Take care, lovely Edith. Can you see the lights, everyone? There is nothing electrical anywhere near that could be conducting energy through this. Hello, Edith. Is that you trying to talk to me, my sweet? Can you light up any more of those pretty lights? Or do you just like the lights?
I have to say,
hello.
I'm quite sceptical when it comes to the REM pod. But
Me
I'm
too.
using it because somebody lent it to us. So I want to use it and see what I think. And the thing I want to know is whether or not I get my kind of gut instinct to a place, and then that backs it up.
Now, here's something interesting.
Are you chatting with somebody called Edith?
I was chatting to little Edith. She's 4. And she was
anybody here? Touch the aerial.
And she set off all of the lights. But I have to say goodbye to her now. So here's something interesting. What do we have here? We have a fairy ring of mushrooms. So let's
Magic
see.
ones.
Quite potentially, then it's not a full circle, as you can see. The ones that should be here aren't. But it does come around to restart here. And then
I can see you.
Round. Where are you?
Look to your left a little bit.
You are.
Left a bit. Left a bit. See me between the church and that stone? Hey.
Hey. Did you see the fairy ring?
I did. I'm actually heading towards you because I'm heading towards the 2 chapels now.
There is a lot. There's a buzz around here. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
Hang on, my earpiece has come out. My earpiece has come out because I had to swish my bag.
Oops.
But I wanted to show you. Okay, so are we watching? Oh, it's not doing it now. Big fibber. I wanted to go see if any energy. Oh, there's mushrooms there. If any energy was coming through the mushrooms that was detectable, because everything gives off a frequency, as we know.
Marion's confirming she can see the lights.
I'm too old for this malarkey. I'm bent double. Well, how interesting is that? I look a bit weather worn now. I did beforehand, but hey ho. Yes, what I would suggest if you're going to try the REM pod is there, that far corner where you will find poor Henry and his wife.
Okay, let's try the REM pod over there.
In that very corner, which is where I was. So we're crossing the streams now.
No, don't cross the
Oh
streams.
no, we're crossing the streams. So, I mean,
Incidentally, as well, thank you for watching, guys.
surprised that we're getting so
Thank
much
you for staying with us.
to have this much energy.
If you want to come and join us on one of these, if the nights are good on a Sunday night, come and join us. If I can get a word in edgeways. Penny, can you actually hear me?
My earpiece keeps falling out.
I wondered why you were just completely talking over me.
Sorry. Go on then.
It's all live, guys. It's all live. It's all happening live. Yeah, if you want to come and join us, I don't know where I'm putting this. I just kind of. Then get in touch. Providing it's a nice evening like this evening, we'll let you know where it is, obviously, beforehand. You come and join us. If there's anybody around here with us that wants to say hello, it's set off the little plastic box that I've just sat over there with an aerial stuck out the top of it. Any contact with the aerial will set the lights off.
Well, I keep saying that there's no life here, and the K2 meter's calling me a bibber. So
that was one of them moments where I just got that gut feeling of somebody saying, move out of the way.
Boy, that's probably Henry's wives.
No, it was Sarah Barson, who departed this life 14th of May 1874, age 53, and Frederick Lamath.
This is quite an old one.
Sure, that says 1996, age 58.
1787, 57.
I haven't been watching the REM pod. I'm hoping it's not gone off because I turned the sound off on it.
Oh, well, that was silly. That's why I'm using mine with the camera to see.
Turn the sound on. If it'll go off if I walk around with it. If anybody's got any advice on how you're technically supposed to use these things, I'm a bit skeptical.
Frozen.
Who's frozen?
You did for a minute.
Oh, I know, it went blank for a minute earlier as well because my phone thought it would be clever and turn music on.
Oh, it's trying to woo you to sleep. Who do we have here?
Right, I'm actually walking along. I've got the REM pod on. Let's see if we can pass by anybody. Oh, here's the fairy ring. I see what you mean now.
So cool. I don't know how we did notice that earlier.
What's even cooler is to notice the fact that the mushrooms are there and they'll be communicating with the trees. Tree there, tree there, tree there.
The K2 meter lights were going off in that area.
I'll see if I can put, where's roughly the centre of this?
Wow, that's a bit noisy.
That's the centre of that ring.
Right.
All I did was put it down. I wasn't touching it when it went off.
Oh.
As far as I know, that's what they call a positive read.
I don't know, but the lights on this K2 meter keep pulling me to that corner. So I think corner. And did you all see that positive read in there? When I said, shall I head back into that corner? All of the lights came on.
Every time I move this.
Yeah, because it's picking up your energy.
I'm nowhere near it. If I touch it, then it goes off. If I go near it, nothing. A little bit like that. But if I move it, and put it somewhere else in this circle, it just keeps going off.
Right, people, for anybody who is watching, if
Like I
anybody
say,
is watching,
I don't use these.
no, we're
So
not big technical people.
I go with my gut feeling, and I'm trying to stay on the outside of this circle now. I've got to be honest. Is it anything to do with this grave?
Do you want me to come and talk to you in that far corner? So there's definitely something setting it off, but
Yeah,
I
it's not
don't
going off
know.
now. I picked it up
No,
and put it down in loads of different places,
yeah,
and that's the only time it's actually gone off and kept going off.
okay, but I do apologise for the idiot children going past a minute ago. This is the corner where I've had the most readings from this, which is now not lighting up at all, calling me a fibber.
Got
So let's
Wellenborough's
go back.
finest joining us at the background.
What, them kids?
Yeah.
So they were just shouting over the fence to join in with us. Okay, can we see as we're rounding back to this corner? Hi, Henry. Hi, Mary. Hi, Susanna. It's not you guys calling me back then. Somebody's calling me. So I'm going to walk until I get a full line of lights.
Okay. I've just set the REM pod up at the left-hand side chapel.
Okay.
And again, I put it down and nothing happened with it again. Yeah, over there in that circle of mushrooms, it kept going off. Quite interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Purely for that reason, I'd like to come back with somebody with a bit more kit.
Yeah. Get that. Okay, so.
Oh, I'm not keeping up with the comments.
Oh, was there lots?
Yeah, Marion. Oh, it's just Marion. Marion's our only viewer for this evening, so it's all good. Yeah, it's a broken circle. Much deal on that. Oh, here we go. Wellenborough's finest are coming towards us. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. This is the first time I've used one of these. It's not gone off here until I go to pick it up.
What time have we got?
At the minute, it is 8:45.
Okay. Well, if they're disruptive, I'm afraid we're going to have to
No,
end
they
the
won't be
stream.
disruptive.
Okay, so.
So yeah, to answer Marion's question, I don't honestly know. I don't know enough about these. It's the Spirit Bod X1S. It's the first time I've ever properly used it, and that's the first time I've had something happen on it that I think, what's that about then?
Yeah.
So, but
Okay,
people who are watching, let us know. Let me know what you think of that reading. The fact that that was in the fairy circle. What do you reckon?
How cool was that? I can't believe that we never even noticed that earlier.
Yeah, well, we did the. No, I know. I got a bit distracted last night by the trees.
Yeah.
Because trees store a lot of energy.
Now heading into the darkness. Might not translate how dark it is in here.
Oh, I'm trying to carry this thing.
In the bit I'm in. But I'd very much like to set up the camera to do a bit of dowsing.
Okay. I'm going to say we'll wrap it up soon.
I might have to do that off camera because I can't
Where are
do
you?
audio. I'm back in this corner.
The active corner?
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'll come back to you then. Hold on.
Okay. We've got the idiots of Wellingborough in here as well. Let me see. See, we've got no lights here. Keep walking.
You
So
two
it was
keep
bank
walking.
holiday weekend. Where are you?
I'm just coming around the back of the left-hand chapel.
Okay.
It'll be a couple of minutes before I'm with you. Because this is bigger than you think it is.
These chapels are
There we go.
amazing, though.
I see you.
They are mirrors. Oh, cool.
Let's walk through bugs.
Lovely.
That's not fun.
Yeah, the chapels are sealed up because it's not open for burial anymore. So
No.
they're all completely sealed.
Right, do you want to do your dowsing?
Yeah, I wanted to go in that corner because that's where I got the most activity.
No, that's fine. What I'm thinking is we'll take your feet off the stream and I can film you doing
Okay.
that. So
Do that then.
take this.
Okay.
Right, we're going to drop to one stream for a second, guys. So you can put your stuff away then, Penny, and you use both hands and focus. Not that I'm ordering you what to do, but focus. Trying to get the viewer stats up. Now would be a perfect time as we're walking along here to hit the like, the share, the subscribe, drop a little comment, say whether you liked the video or not. If you didn't, let us know why. But either way, thank you for watching with us. We've had some interesting stuff on the REM pod, some interesting gut feelings about the venue. Yeah, just put whatever you don't need in your bag, and I'll turn this camera around in a minute. So it's not as bright here at the minute, guys. Oh, that's handy, actually. I'll be able to see what the feed is. Now I can see what the feed is, what I can see in. Right. So, yeah, sorry about the light. Okay.
That way. Where are we? Don't make me go in the circle.
Excuse me, guys. I'm just following.
Okay, so they're pointing towards where Henry is.
Okay. Maybe he wants to come back and clear some matters up.
Where is it hidden, Henry?
Oh, yeah. If you've got a pot of gold you can let us know about, that would be amazing. Oh, they're all right. They're fine.
See, they're pushing apart now because I'm moving away from the corner. I'm moving away to the side. And there's nothing coming through them.
I'm quite impressed here, guys. Penny's not fell over. And Penny's quite clumsy.
The toilet on the left. Drive me to where you are.
I'm not sure whether anybody will be able to hear you, actually. So I need to perhaps relay this. Penny's currently getting pulled to the left. So yeah, it's not rocket science. People have been using dowsing rods for a very long time to find things. Water, gold, anything that holds, moves, manipulates energy.
So while I was walking away from the corner, there was very little. Don't know how much you can see. Make that flat on angle. So this is the area where the K2 meter started picking up.
Okay.
Don't know if you can hear me. Woo!
Yeah, Penny's just saying that this is where the K2 meter was going off as well. The same
area. Okay, so we did have lights here. I'm going to keep walking in the direction that I feel the pull.
Okay.
Okay. Reset. Okay. Because I'm not holding them, they are resting. I can't always stop them from falling.
No.
I'm saying for the benefit of anybody who's not done or seen dowsing previously. Okay, actually.
Again, I'm not sure if that comes up on camera. Penny's just saying about she's not gripping the rod. She's not trying to manipulate which directions they're going in. She's allowing them to pull and for her to feel which way the pull is.
Okay, we're coming here.
Same corner.
Okay. But if we pull that hard, they'll flip out of my hands because I'm not holding them, they are resting. And where are we? That way. That way. And we're back. Show them what grade we're at. Henry? Mary?
Oh.
My word.
No way.
Hi guys.
Okay.
Thank you ever so much. Lovely to have spent time with you today.
So on that note, right, let's make our way back to the car.
Let's do it.
Give you back your phone.
Hang on, let me get my earpiece in. And I'm in.
And we're both back.
Fabulous. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, hang on. We can't be that close. It causes a really weird echo. It's like when you get a phone call from telesales abroad, and it just echoes.
I'd
God,
like
sorry,
to speak to
Penny.
you about your extended car warranty.
Don't run away from the Lord. Love a random meme. Right, guys, we're going to make our way back to the car. Thank you ever so much for joining us. If you stuck with us for this long, a heart goes out to you. Please consider checking out our Patreon. At the very least, like, share, double tap, so give us some love. Just send it to a mate on WhatsApp. Say, oi, watch this. Do whatever it takes, because it means an absolute massive amount to us.
And goodbye to
Hang
the
on a
lovely
minute.
people here who, it's that way.
It is. It cut through here.
To the lovely people who are resting here eternally. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you to Henry and Mary and Susanna, who were having a right old chuckle at my expense, it felt. More about an energy pull than anything else. Little added treat of finding a fairy circle of mushrooms. Always lovely. Apologies to the people who live here.
That's gorgeous, that house. I'd love to live there.
Oh, sorry, there's a bin there and it stinks.
Oh, yeah, it does. So, thank you very much for joining us around London Road Cemetery in Wellingborough. If you've got any suggestions of a cemetery or a churchyard or a gravesite or somewhere you'd like us to have a look around, or you want to join us, then drop us a message. But other than that, we will see you next Sunday. Say bye, Penny.
Bye, Penny.
Bye.